All right, what is up, my friends? We're playing some Standard. This is the deck that I played in the Arena Qualifier last weekend. I went 3-3, but I did not play very well. I was pretty burnt out from a long weekend, and I just didn't play great. And I think this deck's pretty good. This is a version of the deck that Kroxa is playing. I believe Kroxa played a similar deck in the Qualifier. I didn't like a number of things about Kroxa's deck. I didn't like all the Kroxas. I didn't like the mana base, so I fixed it. This is my version of a deck. And this is basically just a Rakdos Sacrifice deck that is playing Korvold, because Korvold's still a legal card in the format, and Korvold is ridiculous. This card is just like stupid good, and that's a good reason to play a Magic card. So now, the big thing about this deck is Kroxa was playing 4 Kroxa and 4 Temple of Malice and no Temple of Maladies. Forest is really bad. And I don't think Kroxa is very good in this deck either. It's fine. It's not a card you ever want to cast the front side of. And it's pretty awkward to cast because our mana base can be a little wonky. So definitely less interested in that and much more interested in sort of like the sacrifice themes. We have multiple sacrifice outlets here in Village Rites. We have Woe Strider. Whoa. We have Rankle. And we have Korvold. And then we have the steal effects of Claim the Firstborn and Akroan War, which is really good against creature decks, obviously. You claim the creature, you Village Rites, which is insane. We have a lot of kill spells. We do have the graveyard thing going on here with Mire Triton and Tymaret Calls the Dead, but I don't think it's like as important as the sacrificey stuff is. And you don't want to be too soft to graveyard things. You are insane against rogues, though, which is pretty cool, too. I beat rogues twice in the qualifier. And it's kind of like this sacrificey graveyard hybrid deck. Pretty sweet. I love Skyclave Shade. I think this card's freaking awesome. It's bad against Gruul. It's good against most other things. And that's just the deck. Mana base is okay. Obviously, we're missing a lot of the pathways that would be good in these colors. But Klothys is nice in a sideboard for graveyard decks. Shade against against the non-aggressive decks. I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to stop talking. We were high Mythic starting the stream, but we played my bad turtle deck and lost 3 in a row. So let's get back on track here. Rakdos Sack King, brought to you by Colas Apparel. Colas Apparel at shop. Here I am. Look how it's so soft. It's so soft and comfortable. Just like to sit back in my Coalesce shirts and relax. What? Promo code Jim10. 10% off your order. Colas Apparel at shop. Awesome designs. There's so many good designs. Check it out. Colas Apparel at shop. All right. And let's get going here. Let's get going here. Let's go. All right. Let's do this. That's a pretty awkward hand. We can keep, I think. Let's get a swamp. We have a lot of things to cast. You draw 1 land. We're going to keep. We're going to keep. Definitely awkward, but we need to draw literally a land. Mountain Go. Mountain Go. Interesting. Alright, get swamp. What does Mountain Go mean? We're playing a cool big red deck later, too. And monoblock control. Terrible draw. Terrible draw. Korvold's not what we're looking for. Mire Triton milling a Skyclave Shade. Spikefield Hazard. Alright. Milling 2 lands. I wanted those. Did we draw both those lands in a row? Oh my god, I'm going to draw a land. Come on, why are you like this? Why are you like this? Gonna stomp me now too? God. Obviously, Village Rites in response to Stomp is so freaking cool, but how many mana, so. Alright, so they're playing the big red deck. We're playing this deck later. It's like a big red control. This is so stupid. We're playing, it's just like a big red control deck. They played the land here to turn their barons on. This is so dumb. Like, We either need to draw a land in one of our first like multiple draw steps, or have one of our creatures live so we can Village Rites it, and we're fine. None of those things happen this game. So this has got to be a terrible matchup though, because they just have Ironcrag, Feet, and Ugin. And Ugin's obviously the best card in the universe against us. Alright, and we're dead basically. So this is a fun game of Magic we just played. We can't really hide what we're playing, so whatever, just keep going. We're just dead. I'm just gonna go next game. I think the hand's a fine keep. So unfortunately, Ugin's real good. We have Duresses though, so bring in our Duresses. We bring in our Skyclave Shades. Klothys is not great. We need to be aggressive. Shade's awesome. What are you talking about? There's a control deck. We should kill them. Like, we need to kill them before they play Ugin. Thirst is pretty bad. I could buy Heartless Act, though. We gotta kill some things. Claims are pretty bad against them, too. The War is bad. I think all the claims are bad. We're just kind of morphing into, like, a graveyardy kind of kill you deck. They do have 4 Maze Mind Tomes. I don't know if I want the Wilts, though. Yeah, they can exile it, but it's just a 3-1 for 2. So, like, if they can exile it, then fine, they 1-for-1 us. If they can't exile it, then it's great. And if we mill it, it's a free card. So, your opponent's not attacking you. Skyclave Shade's like the best card in your deck. Kane, resub, thanks so much, appreciate that. Bonecrusher's, like, not great. I don't think Klothys is particularly great either, though, so I don't think I want Wilt for Maze Mind. This is fine. They're probably going to have what's it called? The lanterns to exile our graveyard, but Bloodchief does kill Ugin. That is true. That is true. We might have some interest in that. It's pretty bad that it's like that's like the thing we gotta hang our hat on, but alright. Database is unreal. Alright, we can keep this. This is fun. This game we have lands, so ideally we want to play Skyclave Shade with Village Rites up, so they can't exile it. Alright. Get a mountain. Let's see what we draw here. We draw a land that comes tapped. I'm not playing Skyclave Shade without Village Rites up, so we're just gonna play Kroxa here. Just trade a card off. What's up, Buttery? Discarding an Ironcrag Feat. That's okay, I guess. Alright. A lot of tap lands support a 5-drop. I mean, we don't have any turn 1 plays. You know, like we don't have to play our 5-drop on turn 5. A lot of times we don't want to play our 5-drop on turn 5. Might have set up for it better, so. Alright, let's play this, play the Shade. So there you go. This is pretty nice. They'll try and stomp it. We're going to Village Rites it. Hand's pretty slow, unfortunately, but much better.
Get off my plane.
Much better. Are the Village Rites? Tight. Tight. Aw, no lands? Oh, so sad, opponent. You don't have any lands. Now I get to bring back both Shades here, which is pretty awesome. Or just play both Shades. I'm gonna get a Swamp right now. They can't. I should have waited probably, but whatever. Alright, Shade. And Shade. Shade, Shade, Shade. Throw in some Shade. Fire Prophecy? I mean, we are interested in fizzling exile effects, but they also are mana screwed, so we can fizzle the card draw. Sure. Hand's pretty chunky. We're also there, almost there on Kroxa too, so. They draw land number 4, sure. They have Solemn Simulacrum, sure. Tymaret calls the dead. If we want to Kroxa, we lose a Skyclave Shade. Alright. This is fine. Wow. Just gonna take it? Sure. Alright. We can, like... Playing Korvold here is, like... It's okay. We lose this shit. I guess it's pretty good. Yeah, ship it. Whatever. Sure. Just get big. Then next turn we can, like, play stuff. That's a good draw, too. The king! Hail to the king, baby. Alright, it's land number 6. Ironcrag Feet Ugin. But they got a -5 on the Ugin. And then we can hopefully kill it with the other Korvold.
Without wisdom is the path.
We'll draw Stomp. Ho! Talking about. That's what I'm talking about. We still can't Kroxa without losing a Skyclave Shade. I think we still just do it, honestly. You son of a bitch.
I no longer wish to.
I tried to mouse over it to see what they were going to tap. You son of a bitch. All right, well, we're not playing Korvold because that's what they're all about. And I guess we're just playing Tymaret. Oh. My fault. I should have double-checked. This is our first match of this deck. This is the deck I played in the qualifier. I went 3-3. I played really bad, though. I was really fried. Did not play well. Are you serious again? I take it back. Okay. I mean, we have Heartless Act to kill this thing. It's not even good. So let's block in Village Rites. Try and keep our stuff flowing here. Sure. This is much better. They have one card now. So now we're gonna Kroxa for sure. Kroxa and then just Doomblade the Yadaro. Save one card. We want to get their one card in hand. No, not you. You. That's an interesting one for sure. Definitely an interesting one. Your last card is an Oxmic. Alright, well, that's not ideal, but sure. I guess I don't have enough cards to break the flash it back yet, so. We gotta kill Yadaro. We're literally at 10, so we're just gonna Doomblade this. We'll just say go. And they need 2 more cards in the graveyard to be able to flash back their Ox. Stan says, hi Jim. Raphael Levy recent stream quote online is the best way to play Magic since you don't have to travel that much and minus the cheating pandemic. I mean, I love playing online, but I freaking miss traveling so much. I would drive 2 hours to the worst IQ ever if you told me I could this weekend. I miss seeing my friends. I miss hanging out in hotel rooms. I miss going to dinner on Saturday night. I miss Sunday night shenanigans at the bar. I just miss looking for car. I just miss going to tournaments. I'm so used to it. All right, so they're gonna come in here. We're not blocking Solemn as we don't want to give them the cards for their Ox. Let's take 2. And it's a Radiant Fountain. Sure. I feel like they should have actually just held that in their hand. So they would discard it to Kroxa, and then they could just play the Ox next turn, right? Like, that's kind of dumb. But sure. We're going to do everything this turn. We're just going to do it all. So, what decks have been played so far? Just the turtle control deck. Alright, so we're going to play land, play Shade, and play Korvold. And they can't even draw Oogs, they only have 7 mana, so. You got into Magic mid-pandemic? Yeah, you're gonna like Magic tournaments, they're great. They draw an Ox off the top? What a good draw. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine, we'll allow it. They're still dead. Stupid Ugin deck. Stupid Ugin deck. Raise your hand in chat if you miss Paper Magic. If you miss going to tournaments. Raise your hand in chat. Or in the YouTube comments, too. Korvold, Fae-Cursed King. Alrighty then. So they're at 8. If you can sacrifice some permanents, they just die. That's cool. So let's play Kroxa from our hand.
Blouses.
Alright, that worked out well. I'm gonna leave in. I kind of like the idea of having like 2 Bloodchiefs Thirst just to kill. If they play an Ugin and wipe our board, we can kill the Ugin that turn. Isn't that bad? So cards that can do that, like Bonecrusher Giant, Rankle, are all pretty appealing. I don't know how to cut though. Like, they have Yadaro, so I guess Heartless Act isn't bad. We can cut like a Tymaret Calls the Dead and a Woe Strider. They're not particularly aggressive. They're bad against Graveyard Hate.
Hey Jim, mostly a YouTube watcher but catching a live one today.
Pizza resub 23 months. I love pizza and I love you. Thank you, appreciate that. You're great. Let's beat this. Let's beat this 60th ranked Mythic play. We just lands this game too. We got lands and spells, folks. Let's do this. We clowned him last game. Let's keep going here. Temple of Malady. Malady. I hate sand. Radiant Fountain. Go. Swamp. I don't love getting Mire Triton stomped, but at the same time, it just puts it in the graveyard for Timer Calls the Dead, so sure. Take him to Clown Town. Population E. Yep. Normally you want to avoid getting stomped, but I think with Timer Calls the Dead in our hand, having a guaranteed creature in the graveyard is fine. They played a Radiant Fountain over a different land. Makes me think they might be a little land light, but maybe not. Duress? Not yet. That's a turn. The turn before they can cast Ugin off of the Iron Crag feed is our Duress turn. Sure. Hand's a little soft here. We've drawn a lot of lands, but we do have Kroxa lined up, and Kroxa's really good against them, so. Chance for Mono Blue Storm to be playable in a Stork. Those decks never seem good. Oh, Solemn. Solemn's good. Alright, now this is our big Duress turn, so. You've drawn a lot of lands. You've drawn a lot of lands. If they other two Ugins were in trouble, but I get the feeling that they're land light. Alright, here it comes. This is a scary one, folks. Why is my Duress ugly? I didn't put in good Duresses. That was stupid. Ironcrag Feet, Valakut Awakening, Ox of Agonis. So Ox is obviously the best card in their hand by a lot. We can't take that one. That's kind of gross. Let's take the Awakening, I guess. It's pretty crappy. Alright, let's just play this and say go. And we have a Kroxa all rolled up, but like they just get to draw cards off Ox and stuff. Kroxa's good. This question is, do we double block this Bonecrusher or not if they attack? Yeah, I know. My Saga Duresses are not in. They should be. It's a big match, folks. Opponent is Mythic 60. We get some big points if we win this one. Big points. That's not good. Okay, so they're saying they drew a Stomp. They want to cast it on our turn, I guess. The Phoenix is pretty sick too. That was a pretty good card to draw. They drew a card that they can actively want to discard off their Ox of Agonis. Pretty sick draw. I mean, we take the damage here. We get to gain 2 life off Tymaret. Doesn't even seem that good though. We have Shatterskull Smashing the turn after, so I'm gonna block. I don't love it, but Rankle. Rankle is not amazing, but alright. I mean, Kroxa's pretty huge, so discard a card. Discard an Ugin. That's like, I don't know if that's good or bad. They only have 6 lands in play, but Ugin's like the best card against us by a significant margin. Alright, they're gonna Phoenix, sure. We can Shatterskull it or just block it with Rankle, so. What?
There's no bread.
There's no bread? Alright, so they have Stomp in their hand. That's fine. You don't want to take too much damage here. They'll Stomp the Kroxa, so we can just Kroxa again next turn off our double passage. Yeah. And they'll get their last card in their hand, too. Where's Korvold at? Skyclave Shade. Only have 3 in the bin. We get their last card. They can deal a lot of damage with this Phoenix in that attack, but then we can just like Shatterskull next turn. Yeah, we're just gonna Kroxa. We're gonna get a Forest too. We'll go to Swamp. I guess Mountain's fine. Actually, we have 3 black, so. This card was Storm's Wrath? What? Okay, I guess. We have a Rankle to sack, too. They're at 16, we're at 13. Phoenix of Ash is pretty good against us. It's a good grindy card. Maybe we want to Klothys against them, honestly. I forgot about the Ox. I think we want to Klothys. I did not bring in Klothys as a mistake. Kind of forgot they also have like a number of good escape cards, too. Iron Crag Feet. We're going to pump this thing a million times. We're not dead, are we? 5, 6, 7? No, we're not. Alright. What a ridiculous use of Iron Crag Feet. So we're going to go to 4. That's ridiculous. Bloodchief's Thirst, and they're at 16. We are doing a lot of damage to them. The problem is we can't live. Because even if we kill the... I guess we can play Rankle just to block. So they draw away to kill Rankle, we're dead, but like we're also killing them in like 2 turns. They get to draw off Solemn. I didn't punt, did I? No. We couldn't have killed him with Spit Smashing. So you play a defensive Rankle and just say go and hope they didn't draw a way to kill it. Alright. We're kind of living on the edge here, but... God damn it. Really? How many cards in your deck actually kill a Rankle? You know? God, we are just running so poorly today. We are playing this deck later. So if you want to see more of this mono, this big red deck. I think we should have won that. Yeah, they do not have many ways to kill a 3/3. Why not just use removal? Because it has escape and they would just bring it back and kill us. Right? I guess maybe they were 1 short on pumping, but they should have a land they can do it. That sucks. They had 6 lands or 7 lands in play. Shatterskull puts me to 1 and keeps them at 1. Yeah, they're much more likely to draw land than removal, so... Oh, man. That sucked. That definitely sucked. Definitely not a good matchup. I mean, any Ugin deck is really, really good against us. And we shouldn't draw any spells in game 1, too, so... Or lands, I mean. Alright, this is fine. We're good. Everything's good. I'm not worried. You shouldn't be worried either. Alright, Temple of Deceit. It's another rogue deck with no Lurrus. I guess. Top card. I mean, Rogues is really good for us. So that's actually pretty awesome. Skull, Rankle, Shade. Swing put you to 1. The backswing is 9, which puts them to 1. What? Alright, so Rogue stuff. We have all the lands in the world to be untapped, so that's great. So let's play Swamp? So we go. Obviously, them milling us is great. We have all sorts of escape cards in our deck, so nothing. Nothing. Not a thing. Not a single thing. All right. I almost don't want a Mire Triton because we're just gonna help them out. So just play Woe Strider, I guess. Whoa. Sure. So yeah, this is another more controlling rogue deck, I assume. Unless it's just an actual like Dimir control deck. Either way should be good for us, I think. Brood Pit. All right, leaning more towards like just generic control deck. We're gonna play Mire Triton and play Shatterskull Smashing tap with Village Rites up. Could also get really lucky and just like spike a Skyclave Shade off this thing. No, they're gonna Essence Scatter that too. They're not having it today. They are not having any bit of it. Nothing. Yeah, definitely not rogues. Definitely just a control deck. Alright, so this is pretty good for us. Then we have Castle in our hand too, so just get a Swamp and play Rankle. We have 3 in the ban. Enough cards to let's play Rankle. Little Rankle Dankle. Neutralize. You got it. I mean, this is great. We'll trade 1 for 1 literally all day. We have Castle in our hand, and we have like plenty of cards and escape cards. So should be a really good matchup for us. That card's good. Alright, well that's a problem. Problem solved.
Are given form.
Problem solved. They're gonna hard cast Shark's Typhoon? Okay. Bonecrusher Giant? Okay. I mean, do I want to sack a land to Korvold? Not really, but I guess we just want to resolve it, right? So, just jam Korvold here. Why would you tap the Temple of Malady of the swamp? Oh, it has to, duh. Alright, so here's Korvold. We'll sack the Shatterskull. Let's get that onto our passage. Play passage, get a mountain, draw a card. Akroan War. It's gonna be adorable. Just there you go. We can beat sharks. Our deck is built to beat crappy creatures. Elspeth's Nightmare. Okay. It's a shark. So, untap. Draw Village Rites. I think we're playing Akroan War. Try and take this shark and then sacrifice it when we attack. So give me your shark. Move to combat. Attack with the Korvold. Just sack the shark. Might just cast Bonecrusher Giant too, honestly. The wing conditions in these control decks just aren't very good. As we saw with our turtle deck, obviously. Sack the shark, draw a card. Another Korvold, sure. Alright, deal a million. Play Bonecrusher Giant. You're up. Nothing? So they get to duress me, which is fine. Island, yeah. I mean... Claim the Firstborn. Give me that. That's mine. I said that's mine. Thank you. Woe Strider. Whoa. Okay. Just gonna swing with the squad. We're gonna stack the goat. So we can stack the 2/3 to Village Rites or to Woe Strider. They mill 2 cards. Sure, stack the war, right? The war doesn't even do anything, so stack the war. Got like a big cycle here on Shark Typhoon. Heartless Act the Korvold. Heartless Act to remove 3 counters from target creature. Sure. Make it 2/2. Sure. I've seen better. I've seen better. Yeah. Control decks got it rough in this format. They got it rough. Yep. Take a bunch. Village Rites your Ashiok token. Draw a million cards. This is a shellacking. Just an absolute shellacking. Look who's awake. There he is. Man of the hour. Thirsty. Deliberate? Okay. Exile my graveyard. That's something. That's not nothing. Deliberate again? Yeah, sure, whatever. Just leave me alone, alright? Igor. Igor. Alright, our graveyard's gone. All the important cards are in hand anyway, so. They've got 2/2/2 sharks. We draw Rankle. We can just do whatever we want here. Let's get their last card. Draw a card off Korvold. Isn't Deliberate a really bad omen of a sea? Yeah, I mean, they must be playing some sort of cards that care about instant swords and sorceries, I guess. They're cycling Shark Typhoon for 1 in response to Kroxa. Why not 2? Draw a card off Korvold. It's Claim the Firstborn? Oh.
Bingo!
Yeah. Alright. Do that. Do this. Claim one of these. Play Rankle. Ah! You're dead. That was a close game. Alright, so we're going to bring in our Duresses, our Skyclave Shades, our Klothys. We don't want Wilt for Hardcast Shark Typhoon. Nah, that's stupid. They got Akroan War, all 4 Claim the Firstborns. I like Bloodchief Stars, so it just kills the Planeswalkers, which is like one of the few ways we can lose, I think. Bonecrusher's pretty bad. We can shave a Korvold. It is pretty clunky. Pretty happy with this, I think. Yeah, this is cool. Pretty happy here. Skyclave Shade's going to be a phenomenal card. They have like some graveyard hates, then sure. Didn't know until yesterday that Akroma had swords for legs. I did not know that either. Marty!
Well, I can drink an alcohol now in your channel, Jim. Ew, alcohol.
Marty, if you ever have a kid, please don't allow your 21-month-old to have alcohol. All right? That's not good. That's not old enough. You gotta wait till they're at least 3. Okay? Thanks, Marty. Appreciate the resub. Resub! Marty. Squat time. Oh, yeah. Squats suck. Squats suck. How else do you get them to sleep? It's true. A little whiskey. That's how I get Igor to sleep. Give him a little whiskey. Where'd he go? No, he's buried again. He's gone. He's gone. Wants nothing to do with y'all. That's fair, Marty. That is very fair. Oh, this hand is not good. I don't know if we can mulligan, but this hand's pretty mopey. Don't really want our 5-drops against the counterspell deck. We don't have anything early. We don't have Duresses, no Skyclave Shades. They counter the Tymaret calls. And you are like on the draw and just like drawing cards, which isn't that bad. What's going on, opponent? DMCA. I don't think the Mario song is signed to any major record label, you know? I'm just gonna keep. Let's go. You pumpa. Me pumpa? You pumpa. Not a great draw, but sure. If Igor could talk, what would his first words be? Leave me alone and feed me. Igor's a cranky hammy. He loves to eat. Snacks are Igor's entire method of being. Nothing matters to Igor in the world more than snacks. Like, you put a snack in front of his face. That's how we got him to walk into our hands. That's why he likes us, because we feed him. Just food. Food is his sole motivation. I'm playing against an Italian streamer, and he's talking with chat. Forgive him for the wait. Sure. Crawling Barons? Sure. Streamer Showdown. Duress is a good draw. I think I actually like doing nothing this turn, and then next turn being Duress, Tymaret calls the dead. Because there's no proactive card they can have this turn, and we can just wait. Like, if we Duress this turn and then like Tymaret next turn, we can just wait. Just say go. Just say go. I'm in a rush. Crawling Barons again. Temple of Malady. That's kind of annoying. Nah, I wish we could play this. We gotta play this thing. So, play land. Duressia. So they have Murderous Rider, Heartless Act, Elspeth's Nightmare, Cling to Dust, Neutralize. So if we play the Tymaret calls the dead, they're just gonna Nightmare of a token and then get my graveyard, which kind of sucks, but their hand's like not particularly great. So I kind of want to not. I shouldn't have played this land first. I was like playing around like Mystical Dispute in thought, but I should have given myself the option to play a tap land instead. I kind of like don't want to play Tymaret calls the dead this turn, but I don't think I have to. Oh, yeah, I made a big boo-boo, I think. So I'll go to Village Rites if they Tymaret calls the dead. I mean, if they Nightmare my token. We screwed up. Okay. Maybe we just, like, take the Nightmare and just cast Tymaret. They counter it, they counter it. I kind of like that better, actually. Let's do that. Oh, they can't even neutralize. Yeah, that's the thing. Get Mountain, play Tymaret. They're not going to counter this, but they're going to counter something later is the concern. Why do I want to take that? But alright, so look at T2, say go. Not thrilled we don't have Village Rites up, but what about their legs? They don't need their legs. I want to get this damn living room done so you can watch Lord of the Rings marathon. Raise your hand in chat and be honest. If you've ever done a full Lord of the Rings marathon, watched all 3 extended Lord of the Rings in one day. I have not, and I kind of want to. You ever go back and watch the Lord of the Rings movies? They're so freaking good. Like, they're just so good. Tried it once and hated what? Hated the experience or hated Lord of the Rings afterwards? Sadly, yes. Come on, folks. Too long and boring? No! The Lord of the Rings movies are an epic. Epic. And the appendices. Your old man did it on a flight from New Zealand. What a good way to pass a 20-hour flight. What a smart old man you got. Alright, so they have Neutralize, Cling, Heartless Act, Murderous Rider. We're not playing Kroxa here. Let's just bash first and see what we want to do. I love the extended cuts. I love Lord of the Rings. I think they're freaking phenomenal. They're going to Cling my Kroxa. Yeah, whatever, sure. There's -1 card for them, so. All 3 extended editions in one day. It took ages. That's awesome. Yeah, to me, the regular versions don't even exist. It's only the extended editions. That's all that matters. All right, so we have Village Rites and Skyclave Shade here, which is going to be freaking awesome, so. Unfortunately. Kraken Hatchling, you're just wrong. They're all great. They're all just phenomenal. Woe Strider? Whoa. Sure. That's pretty good. Tom Bombadil is not the best character. You're out of your mind. Tom Bombadil is irrelevant. Crawling Barons, sure. I said it. Yeah, the Hobbit movies are bad. The Hobbit movies are extremely frustrating because they could have been good. I really like the idea of taking the Hobbit, the appendixes, and like the things that were going on during the Hobbit and making it into a trilogy and like spreading it out. But they just did a terrible job on it. They made it way too cartoony. The characters weren't like great. They just didn't do a good job. What's this? That card's good. Exile all creatures and planeswalkers that convert a mana cost 3 or less from their battlefield and from graveyards. Alright, so they're going to get my Skyclave Shade, I guess. But this isn't that bad. We're still going to Village Rites. So. Alright, so we also got to resolve Korvold next turn. This is on 2. That's not even that good. I've read the books. Yes, I know. I've read the books many times. My favorite thing to listen to on long car rides to tournaments is an audio version of it with music and sound effects. It's freaking awesome. So I know, but just Tom Bombadil is just kind of silly. All right, so we're gonna play Korvold and sack a land. It's not ideal, but they're just gonna kill it too. Maybe we just Woe Strider. Got a lot of cards in the bin. They've got Mire Triton, Heartless Act, Neutralize. They can Mire Triton my Korvold. Yeah, we'll just play Woe Strider. Now, I like the idea of The Hobbit being 3 movies. They just did a terrible job with it, honestly. Like, I love the idea of, like, the White Council stuff happening in the background with Gandalf and them. Like, that's really cool. But I don't want to strap for Korvolds. I don't want to sack a land either, so. Alright, so just untap. Thirst. What? What's Igor doing? There's no way they block here. We just like jam Korvold here and just like take a counterspell out of their hand? Probably. What's he doing? You're bothering him. You're bothering him. He's a little off camera. He's a little off camps. You're bothering him. You're bothering him. See? Nothing else matters with food. Nothing. Not a single thing. Neutralize my Korvold, sure. Igor. Oh, hungry Igor. He's so happy. Alright, so stay up. We gotta focus here. This game is a little tighter than I'd like it to be.
Igor, stop distracting everyone.
Igor, stop causing problems. They're just gonna hard cast Shark Typhoon? Alright. Can we add the Jeopardy theme song to soundboard in honor of Trebek? I don't think I can, actually. I think it might be copyrighted. But rest in peace, Alex Trebek. Hopefully sad news. Klothys? That's pretty good. We resolve Klothys and they just like can't do anything about it. But we're just going to play Korvold, so. Woe Strider? Sure. What are you doing, Igor? Back in bed? Back in bed. Alright, so I mean they have Shark Typhoon in play, which is like annoying. We have these Bloodchief's Thirsts. They're gonna upkeep, kill Korvold? No. If they go to kill it, we sack it to Woe Strider and draw a card though, which is kinda cool. And fizzle the Mire Triton too, so all good exchanges for us. Duress is a good draw. Don't need another Duress. I think that's enough. They get a 3/3 Shark. Well, I can't resolve Klothys and Duress them. We can Duress and Korvold. I don't want to sack any lands, honestly. I think you just cast Woe Strider. And then see what they do. And then try and resolve Klothys. I thought about it for a while. I don't like that. We should play another Woe Strider. I guess trading Woe Strider for Shark is also pretty good. Let's just attack and see what they do. I know Shadow's Verdict is pretty gross. They have a Deliberate? Sure. So now we're resolving Klothys, which is pretty dope, so. So this is fine. Alright, don't have draw an Essence Scatter. Go. There we go. So Klothys is going to eat away at their graveyard. You know, I guess we'll go for the Cling and they're going to like exile it in response, but that's some long games today. Really long games. Yep. Shark. Shark. Oh, come on. What? What? I mean, they -3. I guess his Bloodchief's thirst it. And then I guess we'll Duress them.
A destination.
This isn't actually that bad. Are they going to bolt? I'm down if they bolt. So then I can thirst the Ugin, thirst the thing, and Duress them. I have 3 black. Oh no, I only have 3 black. Do I sack my goat? Look for a 3rd black source? A 4th black source? Hello, Ugin. Yeah. They want to keep their 8/8. Alright. What? Let's bottom that card. Unbelievable. Scrybug. Alright, well now I can't do everything, but... So they're going to have a Heartless Act in their hand, whatever, it doesn't matter. So just Bloodchief's Thirst. Kill this Ugin. And Bloodchief's Thirst to kill the 8/8 Shark. And then we're in like really good shape. They do have this Crawling Barrens, but we're not gonna die to a Crawling Barrens, I'm pretty sure. So we can Duress, Woe Strider, Mire Triton, and then set up for Korvold. What? Come on! What a sick draw. Well, that was really good. I would draw a black source, obviously. Alright, that sucks. Don't have an answer to Ashiok, unfortunately. God, it's so sick. They're going to Heartless Act their 2/3 and turn it into a 2/2 flyer. Oh, never mind. You can remove the count. Yeah, that's cute. That's cute. I respect that. I'll respect that. No, the Kroxa? Oh, sure. Let's do that instead. We're just gonna like die to these sharks though, because we can't. Ashiok was an unbelievably good draw. Couldn't tell you how good of a draw that was. It's like, I don't know if we can get through the Ashiok to kill, and the sharks trying to kill us. All right. They have 10 power in the air. And we play the Korvold to block. They can just bounce it with Ashiok. God. Oh, man. Today's just not our day. We're just not running good today. Bounce. Sure. Now it's on 3. You can still bounce again, though.
To the recess of your mind.
Yeah. Probably drew a counterspell, too, because why wouldn't they? Yeah, we're pretty dead. We are pretty dead. They can just bounce Korvold with the Ashiok. We're gonna try it, but like it's not gonna work. Whatever. Get out of my game. Go away. Go away. Just runner. Alright, that's fine. Game 3. I want this fourth Bloodchief first, I think. Maybe not. We have 4 Duresses too. This is fine. We're just gonna kill them. It's fine. Kroxa doesn't do anything in that game. We have no time to cast it again. So draw Kroxa, I might still win. We're like dead on board. If I kept Kroxa, I had lethal. Were they at 6? I don't think they were at 6. They also had cards in their hand. Klothys put me to 12. I had a blocker to live. But they had the counterspell in their hand. So, like... Right? 6 from Klothys. Whatever. Game 3. Come on. That's a good end. That's a good end. Alright, so... Ship Korvold. Dubs, Duress, Skyclave Shade's pretty nice. It's not a red source. I'm gonna bottom this. Skyclave Shade has some work to do. I'm not gonna lie. But double Duress is nice. What did I bottom? That was a good draw too. Korvold, yeah. Okay. What in their colors can exile Skyclave Shade for 2 mana? Should I like wait till I have Village Rites up before I cast this? I don't think so. Let me just cast it. I'll just do it. Just do it. I'll just do it. I mean, Cling after they kill it, but like, whatever. Do love me some Skyclave Shade, let me tell you. Let me tell you. Mire Triton. Alright, on stack. Alright. Duress you. I ever kick Skyclave Shade? Yeah, all the time. Their end is Nightmare, Maze Mind, Cling, Heartless Act. Just take the Maze Mind, I think. I mean, like, Nightmare does make Mire Triton look pretty bad, but you take both, I guess, right? Take the Maze Mind and the Mire thing. It's a Heartless Act. Heartless Act is whatever. Cling is bad. Sure. Take Maze Mind. Take Nightmare. Alright, so they can like draw a card off their Cling, which is whatever. Their hand's like pretty mopey now. Obviously we mulliganed, our hand's pretty bad, but we can get there. We can do some stuff. They're going to kill my Shades. They want to kill the Shade and just Cling it. That's fine, I think. Can't really stop that anyway. And now they're just like mostly out of spells. I'm gonna draw land. Alright, well, probably need to draw lands to win, unfortunately. Alright, you're up. Alright. Seem to recall duressing that card. Just gonna say. Attack ya. Whoa ya. Whoa. Yep, pretty sick. I mean, this is like the entire game right here. Like, this is like their hand is just like lands and air basically without this, but now they actually have a card draw engine, so they have some forward motion. And our mulligan has not been too kind to us here. We don't got a ton going on. Top, sure. All right, we got some beats. That's not bad. We can actually Kroxa Village Rites it now, which is kind of cool. So let's jam. Kind of an odd time to draw a card, but sure. Get Mountain, full control. Play Kroxa. Trigger on the stack, Village Rites it, which is pretty cool. Draw 2. Drew a red source too, we like that. Okay, we're getting somewhere now. We're making a little progress here. Making a little progress. They discarded Extinction Event? That can't be good for us. Alright. They have the stupid 5-mana sweeper. Of course. Tots? God, stupid. Gerardo's Verdict. Oh. We're hitting buttons. I got
Because I love you.
frozen chicken and tots. That's my lunch here. Skyclave Shade on top? Sure. This card's really good against us. I could have kicked it. I mean, I want to save a land if I kill it, I can get it back, but sure. I guess I just have Cling anyway. I should have kicked it. I'm an idiot.
I tried to help. I couldn't help.
Yeah, I probably should have played the just played a kicked and try and kill them. We're so far behind now. Deliberate. Why are they playing Deliberate and not playing Omen of a Sea? Like, what's the single benefit to playing Deliberate over Omen of a Sea? You can get it off Selendi Vision? Sure. Resolving Klothys isn't bad. They gonna cling me here? Goes to the bin for escape. And we're not kicking the shade, we're gonna play Klothys. They have playing anyway, doesn't matter, so. Klothys? They're at 8, and they're at 11. They have a counter for this too. What? I mean, this has been a pretty frustrating match. Had it all basically on all streets. I'm just gonna play. Alright, whatever. Alright, yeah, tough day today. We haven't won a match. It's been like 2.5 hours. Let's try again. 5-mana Wrath is 5-mana Wrath definitely really good against us. We have like Korvold and stuff too, so like shouldn't be that good, but I think his deck is quite good. I don't know, just like Ugin's good against us. Ugin's definitely very good against us. We played against two Ugin decks. Which deck, Marty? The deck that we're playing or our opponent's deck? Oh, man.
Cool Stuff Inc. is proud to sponsor Jim Davis. We offer great deals on card games, tabletop RPGs, board games, and more. Get a free token featuring Jim Davis and take 5% off your next order if you use the code JIM5 at checkout. CoolStuffInc.com. Cool stuff in stock.
If at first you don't succeed, at least it's content. Alright, you're dead, Kuro 8000. I am pissed off now. Let's go. Let's go. I'm mad. I'm mad. I'm mad. Sure. Let's go. Shatterskull. Whatever. Let's go. Okay. Mountain. We'll just Mire Triton. Probably gonna stomp it, but whatever. Proceed. That hurts a little bit. I'm old. I'm an old broken man. Korvold, number 2. Can we pass here? I'm gonna pass here. Let's let go. Yep. Bonecrusher Giant, sure. Tymaret calls the dead. Build some stuff in play before we play Korvold. Temple of Malice. Yep. And how good is Bonecrusher Giant? It's like unreal good. Alright, so mill some cards, exile some stuff. Attack for 2. Could try Rankle here, but they probably have a kill spell, so I guess we could have Rankled with Village Rites. That's pretty good. Eliminate. Whatever. Maybe we should have Rankled. I don't know. We're just gonna Korvold here and sack the Saga though. Now they can't. We have Mountain. Now they can't kill it on their end steps. They're gonna kill it on their turn. They have Heartless Act. They can't kill it, which is great. We can't get a card off of it. Next turn we can Rankle Village Rites. We have Bonecrusher. So it's funny because like our Claim the Firstborns have been worthless because we haven't played against any decks that can actually we can steal their stuff. So this deck is kind of like an anti-Gruul deck in that way, and like an anti-creature deck, which I haven't really played against creatures. I kind of forgot we're playing Claim the Firstborn because he boarded it out so much. I must say though, this standard format's been pretty awesome. It just like keeps changing. Like every 3 days it changes. It's been very, very. They're just gonna main phase sack their Bonecrusher Giant. That is wild. That is. Oh, it's a mirror. They're playing Korvold too. They're playing like Kroxa version of a deck. I mean, it's a 2-match sample size, Warrior of Stupid, and both decks weren't creature decks. You know, like. All right, so Passage is great. There's Claim the Firstborn. That's kind of cool. Oh, they're just dead. So we would have claim a 2/2, attack with Rankle, sack stuff. It'd have been awesome. But yeah, definitely a great standard format. So playing a pseudo mirror, we're gonna bring in our Klothys. And what do we not want? Bonecrusher's pretty bad in the mirror. Rankle's okay. It's not great. Definitely want Klothys. Skyclave Shade's pretty cool. Turtle Control is pretty freaking bad. Pretty freaking bad. What's up, Taryn? I'm just bringing more Thirst. Like Shade Thirst, maybe? I think Rankle seems bad on the draw. Wonder if I guess we're living in one war. Oh, that's good. Maybe we wanted 2 wars actually, because war's against their Korvold. I should have brought another war in. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. Oopsie. Oopsie. Yeah, it's fine. Not a great hand, but can make it work. It's not an oh, we gotta keep that. It's super awkward, obviously, but we have Village Rites in our hand, too, so... Skyclave Shade? Yeah, that's a card that we're also playing. Alright. Alright, this is a pretty easy jam Klothys spot, so... Yeah, I'll play some Historic once Kaladesh comes out. What's up, Sitherix? How's it going, my friend? I love my YouTube buddies. Thanks so much. I shouldn't really have an answer to Klothys, so... Next time we can add a mana, too. So, I guess we're just going to, like, Kroxa Village Rites and try and draw some lands. I'm not going to bother claiming their Skyclave Shade, which I have to get back anyway, so... Lands, please. We have not played against Gruul once today, no. Maybe one of my emotes, my thinking phase. It's a good idea. Little thinking emote. What's my usual thinking phase? Discard a passage, sure. Temple of Malady. Village Rites again? I guess that's fun. That's the problem. We don't currently have an answer for that. Playing our own isn't very good if we missed land drops here. This is bad. This is bad. Alright. Let's just take a land. I think we're gonna Village Rites their Skyclave Shade, because we just need to, like, get things off their board and draw some cards. There's no way they block here. Respecting for Stomp. Alright, we just Tymaret, I guess. Try and set up our own Korvold, but... Oh, Bloodchief's Thirst, no! We need these! Come on! insane. I think we're dead, folks. You can't ever let Korvold. Is there a problem over there? Huh? You typically lose the game the turn after your opponent untaps with Korvold. That's why we're playing Korvold, but it's not working this game. Alright, for the love of God, opponent, just freaking kill us. We can go to game 3. Like... Still alive, huh? Alright, I mean, if we can draw a kill spell here, we can maybe win this game. Or a Akroan War. Oh, we already drew a card. Oh, we have Korvold, I guess. Alright, well... Yeah. We're going to Korvold and sack the Tymaret Calls the Dead. We're in like chump block mode with Korvold, which kind of sucks, but... They shall have 1,000 cards in their hand. Please just kill me. 6 short turns, you know? You've eaten their lands, kind of interesting. They have 1,000,000 cards in their hand, they're restricting their mana. Alright, big draw step, big draw step. Timer Calls the Dead again. I mean, you could add a mana and cast Korvold and Mire Triton. What are we sacking to Korvold, though? I guess the 2/2? They're only a mana to Skyclave Shade. I kind of like draining them, too. We're just kind of like building towards hopefully winning. Yeah, I think we're just going to drain. No, actually, I mean double spell. They're going to move a land. Alright, so Korvold, and we're going to sack this 2/2. We don't have any cards that actually kill a Korvold, I guess. You know, our Bloodchief's Thirst, which are kind of the big one. We milled 2 of them already. My hand is good. Let's play Timer Calls the Dead now. And mill over our other Bloodchief's Thirsts. Woe Strider. Like, the fact that we're developing our mana base and they're not is, like, kind of helpful because they can't double spell. More Skyclave Shade? Sure. So now you can play another Korvold and then play... You can't Woe Strider either. We are running out of, like, chump blocks here, so... Kroxa. Fine. Korvold might as well be a 2020 right now. I don't really care about that sizing wise. They have like 15 cards in their hand, but they keep stacking lands every turn, so how many mana? So they have like a chance to win this game, which is kind of insane, honestly. But we need a Akroan War, or we need a Bloodchief Thirst. That is what we need. Alright. Claim the Firstborn, not really it. Let's exile their Shade. They have multiple Kroxas, so... we milled the Akroan War! No! That's the card we wanted! 12. Can we like set up a spot where we could like claim the Firstborn and just kill them? I think it's kind of what we're going for. So we're gonna like Korvold, sack Tymaret, Mire Triton, and like maybe just set up a spot where we can just like sneak in a kill on them. It's probably our best chance to win. Claiming their Kroxa would be nice if they play a Kroxa. No! We've milled every single answer to the Korvold in our entire deck. They board an Extinction event? That's really sketch. Alright, so... they drew a Akroan War. So they drew an answer to Korvold before we drew, because we milled all of our answers. So definitely not the coolest game of all time, but sure. That's fine. That's fine. Unanswered Korvold won't happen that often. Let's bring our second war in. That was a mistake. Did not have that in. That was really stupid. And let's cut something. Well, I like Skyclave Shade even more on the play. So could cut a Shade, I guess. I guess the Claim the Firstborns aren't amazing, because, like, they don't have that many things that are small. I'm going to cut a Claim. Let's try this. Let's try this. Alright, on the play. Going for our first match win of the day. We're going to keep this hand. We like it. We're scrying. We're keeping. Let's go. Let's go. Primo, some are on my Twitter, but otherwise, no. You can, exclamation point decks. We'll show you the decks that I've played already, not the ones I've played, I'm going to play. So, Mire Triton. We got Klothys lined up on turn 3 also. Woe Strider. Sure. Alright, so dash. Do I want a Tymaret or Klothys? Probably Tymaret. They obviously have nothing to exile yet. So. Oh no, we get all things you want in the graveyard. I guess the Woe Strider's the worst. So. Honestly, we could just Kroxa next turn. Pretty good hit there on the Tymaret. Pretty fortunate. Pretty fortunate. Good things turned around for us, you know? We're good. We're good. That's bad. That's really bad. Jeez. What a sick card. Now they can get my Akroan War also. Whatever. I'm gonna freaking kill him with this Kroxa. Before they get my graveyard. It's like they claim the Firstborn, but we need a sack outlet too, so Come on. Alright, that's a big whop. That's a big whop. Big sack outlet too. So next turn they exile our graveyard, which is fine, I guess. We still have Klothys and Mire Triton. So we're at 11 and they're at 12. We have nothing. They have 6 cards in their hand. Tymaret, sure. Kroxa, sure. That's a good draw. Get their Kroxa, I mean. Alright, I'll just battle. Block a real creature, please. Smart block by them. Nope. Alright, great. So now we have a guaranteed zombie off our Tymaret. Awesome. Skyclave Shade and lands. Sure. Yeah, they have no blockers currently. I mean, obviously, they're going to have a blocker now, but... Bring it. Forest Timer calls it dead again. So many deads to be called. Okay. Target Kroxa again. Mill 3 cards again. Exile that again. I think Klothys is doing some heavy lifting this game, for sure. They go to 2. They are going to gain no life next turn, because they have no zombies in play. We're going to mill 2 more cards. Alright, you're up. I mean, Klothys is hard carrying this game. The hard carry. I'm sorry, they gained 1 life. They stacked it properly. And we're going to trigger our thing as well, which is cool. It's so annoying you scry after you draw. It's hard to be so much better if you scry before you drew. It's not how sagas work, obviously, but... Alright, what's up, opponent? I'm kind of feeling my first win of the day. It's only been like 3 hours. Come on. Akroan War? That's not good. Alright. We draw a land. It's not the worst either. We're going to exile Korvold. Put them to 1. Our top cards are Tymaret Calls the Dead and Woe Strider. I guess we go top, right? We want to mill the Woe Strider. That's fine. They go to 1. We want their zombies to die, so we're gonna trade the board off, I guess. We have to attack next turn anyway, right? So Sucks to trade with our Mire Triton, but whatever. So let's attack. And they're like kind of just dead to Klothys next turn, so... Kick it. Let's go, Klothys. Finish the job. Get it done. Claim the Firstborn. Kroxa. They're one short of killing me. 1-1. Can I get first win of a day hype here, please? We won our first match of the day. We did it. Go us. Oh my god, what a rough start to our morning. Rough start to our morning. That's okay though. We have lunch here. It's not great, but we have lunch here. And yeah, I mean, I think this deck is pretty good. I think our matchups today weren't great. I think that Ugin's obviously a problem. I think his deck is very good against creature decks, who you didn't really play against. But definitely like this version of the deck. This is the deck I played at the Arena Qualifier, obviously. And I think these sort of sacrifice things are cool. I'm going to be trying a food version of this deck as well. So I think that the food part, I mean the sacrificey part of the deck might be better than the graveyardy part. Because I'm not sure if Tymaret Calls the Dead or Mire Triton are even like that good. But we'll see that a little bit later. So YouTube folks, like, comment, subscribe, and more Magic to play on stream. So don't go nowhere.